Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Where we left last time, we were actually in our throne room. A dragon has appeared. Possibly Dragon. A young dwarf in worn-out clothes shows you a scroll of fine paper with an expensive seal. He speaks ceremoniously like a herald. Greetings, my name is Dragon Waradash. I come to you, your grace, with a request, or to be precise, to receive compensation. The Road of Shields used to run through your lands. It was built, among others, by my ancestors, members of the noble Waradash clan. This means that they still own it, even though they were driven from these lands. According to all law, if a bandit takes my father's house and kills him, the house still belongs to me. So I've come for what's mine. Here, take a look. The scroll contains a list of expenses for building the Road of Shields, the cost of laying the stone, draining, cutting fire breaks, and so on. You and your people have lived for a long time on lands that lawfully belong to my people, making use of the fruits of somebody else's labor. Would you now please pay for all the work my ancestors did? I, Dragon Waradash, humbly demand compensation for those who are no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It's better that you give me a house with a shop, which will cost as much as the sum in the scroll. You see, I'm a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open the shop right away. Then you'll have at least one decent blacksmith. Sure, why not? The dwarf blinks several times. Do you agree just like that? Seriously? I never thought I'd meet in this land of thieves a ruler who so honored the law. You are truly a worthy ruler. Well then, I guess we'll meet when you satisfy my petition. My respects. He wants us to build a blacksmith shop in the new town we just created. We don't have the BP for it at the moment, but it is really worthwhile, and we should definitely do that when we get time to. Alright, so everyone's done except for Nature of the Beast, which is weird. We did this quest technically, but also not technically, because apparently it's broke on us. But that's okay, not a big deal, don't care. Not a huge concern. What are we gonna do in this video? We also found the Temple of the Elk, and it's also X'd out, so I don't know why we technically failed that quest as well. So I'm very confused. We know where the temple was, we went there, and we did the stuff there. What is this? Apparently there's a stock +1 in there. Weird. Anyways, let's go do a quick jump outside of the town. We're gonna go exploring, I think, in this video. We'll be back in a couple seconds. We're just gonna do some inventory management, and then we'll head out. Alrighty, so we still haven't managed to get stuff sold. Lindsay says, wait, I want you to meet somebody. Here, this is Tessie the Quill, a book peddler. If not for her, I'd probably still be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Tessie, a plumpy woman wearing heavily patched clothes, greets you with a broad, gap-toothed smile. Nice to meet you, your barony. Thanks for keeping an eye out on this little tot. Where are you from? Right now, or in general? Came from Yvonne right now. As for in general, well, I'm from everywhere and nowhere. Was found under a bush, and have traveled with the wind ever since. Haha. How'd you meet Lindsay? Went through a village from time to time. Weren't many buyers. I was lucky to sell half a dozen calendars each year, maybe a couple cheap vulgar prints. Then a priest from the capital went to live there, and he got the young people interested in reading little by little. Some would ask for romance stories, some wanted heroic tales. Well, one day this little tot came by and traded her father's belt, 2 bottles, and a hunk of bread for a 2-volume collection of legends about the Archknights of Avestan. Came back later, all tear-stained. Looked like her daddy didn't need the belt after all. So she sniffles at me and says, take me with you, I can help. And looks at me like a lost puppy, so I took her along, why not? That's what got the ball rolling. And what brought you here? A little bird told me about a proper city in the Stolen Lands now, one with a printing house, with an old friend of mine sitting in that printing house at that. So I came to see her, maybe buy some books while I'm at it. Will you be staying? Me? Not really sure, probably for a while. At least the people here seem fine, they read at least. And then again, there's a printing house here, and I get to catch up with Lindsay. Haven't seen her for a few years, you know? After I get tired of things here, I'll be on my way again. Heard anything about my neighbors? Tessie hides the money and smiles knowingly. Of course I do. What do you want to hear about? How are things in Brevoy? Bad. People in Restov are honing their swords. With the royal house gone, it's just a matter of time until there's some big uproar. Everyone knows it, and nobody wants it. But there doesn't seem to be any way to avoid it. How about Mivan? The usual schemes and duels. Seems a bunch of runaway bandits flooded in there from Brevoy. Rumor has it the great houses are intentionally straining Mivan so the Eldori there won't be able to help Restov when the carnage begins. How about Patax? Under King Iravetti, what isn't? Parties... Or what's going on in Patax, sorry. Under King Iravetti, what isn't? Parties, parades, executions, the king robs the trade houses that used to own the city. He brought in some gang from Numeria who's been selling deliriant potions. He sends out strange exhibitions into nearby lands, but nobody knows what he's looking for. No one can tell what the kook's thinking, and that's why he always wins. Anyone asks about my land? Now, don't you go taking me for a spy, alright? Honestly, go ahead and check me with magic, or ask Lindsay. I'd be happy here. I'd pass along any rumors, but don't go spying on purpose. My business is books. Alright, thanks, bye. A good day to you. Take care, Lindsay. I guess that's all we had to do there. Now we can finally sell our things. I'll be back shortly. In theory. Alright, we've cleared out some of our inventory. We made like $100,000 or something like that. No, $50,000. $56,000? $57,000? Anyways, we need to go back inside our keep for 1 second here. We need to talk to our storyteller. We have some story things to give him, not the least of which is an entire set that we have, finally. I've brought some relics. Any worthy of a story? He's going to go through. Symbol of Torag's, the same as always. Dryad marks. The belongings of things. Okay, here we go. Oh, here now is something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a dwarven smith, and they wish to tell us their story. I hear the booming strokes of a hammer, the sizzling sparks and roaring flame of the forge, the anvil, it sings. The air is so fresh, it's like I'm back home, in the woods of my motherland. I can feel a softer breeze through my hair. The storyteller takes a deep breath and laughs. Some of the 5 items are still missing, though, so the full story of the forest remains a mystery to me. That's a different one entirely. Okay, so let's do the singing anvil. I see the flames of the forge. It's so close I can touch it. The heat sears my face and the sparks sting my cheeks. But there's no fear in my soul, only admiration and reverence for the work of an artist. The storyteller seems to be lost in some sort of trance. His unseeing eyes reflect the flames of a forge that burnt out long ago. I'm Colgan, an apprentice to the great Zarif, the first smith of Bronze Shield Fortress. I am fascinated by the work of a true master. The smith's hammer is raised in the air, and the forge bellows roar. The sparks sizzle and the rhythmic ringing fills the room. The anvil, called the searing palm, replies with a happy booming voice. This music, this song overwhelms my being. I can feel a tear of joy run down my cheek and hastily wipe it away, for it is proof of my weakness. The tongs in my hands are covered with soot. I help to master all I can, but I'm not allowed to raise my own hammer over the anvil. Master Zarif protects his anvil zealously and won't let anyone near it. It usually offends me, but not now. Now my heart follows the ringing beat of a fiery song. Please continue. All I hear is silence. Bronze Shield Fortress is sound asleep, save for the blinking of the signal bonfires. No one knows of the blasphemy about to be committed in the heart of this fortress. The storyteller chokes down a lump in his throat. I push open the door of the smithy. I fear the door's squeal of protest will wake everyone, but silence quickly returns and I step inside. I stoke the fire and don my soot-smeared apron. Long have I dreamt of the anvil. It calls to me. Its alluring voice captivates me. Its ringing is full of promise. Tonight I will work the anvil myself. Tonight I'll become a creator, and Master Zarif, upon seeing my work, will be forced to accept me as his equal. The fire rises to the ceiling, and I raise my hammer to make the first stroke. Something's wrong. When did I make a mistake? The storyteller's face collapses. The anvil. It won't sing. It moans under my hammer. Instead of sweet music, I hear cries of pain begging me to stop. I clench my teeth and strike again and again and again. I will make it work. It will sing for me, even if I must torture it to do so. The moans of the anvil become a monotonous rumble, but I can't stop. The smithy door swings open. Master Zarif stands before me, disheveled and furious. He screams curses at me, but I can't hear them. The metal of my work crumbles under my hammer, but I can't see it. My eyes are blinded by tears. The storyteller shakes his head to clear out the visions, a weary smile on his face. Lancet, what happened to you? I mean, Colgan. He left, hung his apron on the hook, tossed away his hammer and tongs, and left Bronze Shield Fortress. Deep in his heart, Colgan knew that Master Zarif was right all along. Colgan's hammer would never create a masterpiece. Hard work is a poor substitute for inspired talent. Colgan turned his eyes to Droxgar. The god of the Dark Dwarves accepted his new follower. The Durgar gave Colgan shelter and provided him with unceasing, tiresome work that required no talent, just endless routine. He crafted weapons for the Durgar army, and no one expected masterpieces of him. He soon forgot all about the searing palm, Master Zarif, and the blasphemy he had committed, and it seems to me that there, in the dark tunnel serving Droxgar, Colgan finally found happiness. What happened to the anvil afterwards? It lost its voice. Bronze Shield Fortress never again heard it sing, the storyteller sighs. It was still functional, and the weapons it made were durable, but nothing more. No master ever managed to craft a masterpiece there again. The dwarven weapons gradually lost their enchantments, and defending against local dangers became increasingly difficult. I suppose Colgan's desecration was a strong contributor to the dwarf's eventual abandonment of the fortress. Thanks for the story. He inclines his head respectfully. Alright, so for doing that whole, thing, we got 1,125 experience and 10,000 gold. I'm also going to see if there's any relics. Not relics. That was the wrong one. Oops. Artifacts. I brought some shards of artifacts. Anything good? I need 7 necklace fragments. So, oh, I found shards. I need the remaining of the 10 shards, so I need more shards. We need all 10 shards of the bracers, which we don't have yet. The ring, we need 12 shards. The Cloak of Souled Souls needs 15 shards, or pieces, I guess. I need 17 pieces of the Commander's Glove, so apparently I don't have enough for any of them yet. We need more pieces of things. I guess we have to just continue on, finding more pieces.
Forwards.
Zone transition time. Let's go exploring the world a little bit. You know where we're gonna head? Actually, Radnook Hill. We haven't done that, and it's been ages. We're level 8. We should be able to handle it, I think. It's not even that far from here, I don't think. 10 hours. We literally walked 8 feet out of our capital when they're like, oh, by the way, there's more ruling things to do. What? A new phase of life in your capital. It costs 100 BP, we don't have the money for it. I guess we could just get the money for it, though. How many do we need? We need 62. Someone go do that new phase of our capital thing. We need to stop spending gold on this stuff. Although it is kind of useful, I guess. We can't sell BP, though, so we should kind of cut back, I think. Let's enter Radnook Hill. Although we do have lots of gold, like tons of gold that we're not spending.
Without a doubt.
Is our formation any good with Kyrieru in our group? Yeah, she's in a fine position. Good enough, anyways. It's starting to be winter. There is snow on the ground. Alright, let's go see how we do in here. I remember this place being... Wait a minute. Before we go in there...
I won't let you down.
Do we have detect invisibility with anybody in this group?
I wrote it like I saw it.
Oops. I know we do with her, but she doesn't have the wisdom to actually cast spells, so... Yeah, she has the invisibility. She needs a couple with... Actually, can she have a wisdom helmet? Do we have a wisdom helmet? Charisma. No, I don't think we do. We need... Maybe if we get her a wisdom helmet, she can actually cast some spells.
Running won't help you.
Bright side, we saw them. They're not invisible to us this time. Now, I remember them being quite difficult to kill, so we're going to use our song. We are not able to... We can charge that one, but we'll take an AOO from this one. It's fine. We'll do that. I'm beginning to think maybe we've over-leveled this place just a tiny bit.
Do not hold back.
Even our main character can hit them, which is
Burn.
not common. Could you just normally move and attack? Why can't you move? There we go. Okay, so they still hit like freight trains. We do have a glitter dust, I think, and this is Octavia. There's somewhere over there. Oh god, we're gonna get AO'd. Frick. Should have waited.
They go down.
We missed entirely.
Stay behind me.
There we go. Alright, let's move up. Lindsay, can you do nothing? Just walk over here, actually. We know it's around here somewhere. There it is. I found it.
Flames.
We're gonna charge it with our other Smilodon. We missed entirely. Yeah, I think it has concealment. That was awful. It's like an alchemist type character. They're kind of annoying to kill. Let's see if we can't Scorching Ray it. What is its armor class? Its touch attack is only... We only need to roll a 9. And yet, here we are. But also we have to break through concealment, so... A 9 plus the 50% concealment it has. It makes it a little bit tougher to kill. Or hit, for that matter. There we go. That was a good hit. Inevitably we'll win. I don't think we can lose.
Serves you right.
Apparently it's good against piercing damage. And there we go. Everything died. So, 2 magical kukris, 1 plus 1, and 1 keen plus 1. 1 short sword, that's magical. A masterwork short sword. Dexterity, belt, padded armor plus 1, leather armor plus 2. And then up here we have headband of vast intelligence, bombardier's vest, potion of remove curse, resist cold thing, a masterwork club, and there's 2 things to loot here. The first one is a wand of shield, not particularly useful. The other one is a lot of gems and stuff. I think that's it for this place. Just this quick little fight. I remember it being harder, but then again we were like level 4 last time we were here, and that is a very significant difference in power levels. Vastly different, I would say. But now where are we gonna go? We killed them. Actually, wait, before we leave. While we're here, let's just quickly glance around the area and see if there's any hidden items we missed. We have better perception now than we ever did before. There's a solid chance we'll just perception check it and it'll go bling! And then we'll have more items. Just a quick jaunt around. Not seeing anything though. Nope. Alright. It was worth a check. Just to make sure. Now we have to decide where to go. I think we should go to the Kama lands and go look around there a little bit. Or Kame lands, whatever you want to call it. I love our saber-toothed tigers. They're very cool. Alright, so there is the ancient mine over there we can do. There's also Lake Silver Step. And there is not a lot else at the moment. We've already claimed that resource, This land we can't claim because we don't own this place yet. Oh no, we have available for claiming. Do we own this land? We must. When did we get this land? Or is it... No, we can definitely claim it. We claimed that one. Alright, let's wander down here. Might as well take a quick look. Why are we going that weird? Oh, because there's a bridge over there that we have to go across. I see. Somebody on the road. Random encounter. Big random encounter. Let's see what it is.
We've downed better ones.
A lot of cultists. One of them turned into an owlbear, straight up. That is slightly unfortunate. Owlbears are a little tough. You know what? This seems like a good time to just make sure things go well. Take out the rogue first. Owlbears have a lot of life, as you can just tell.
You deserved it.
By the fact that we hit it like 5 times for 20-ish damage, and it's still only badly injured.
Taste my
But-
fury.
And another 24 and it's still not dead. Yeah, okay. I mean, I guess they're close enough that we can just... Almost killed that one.
We shall overcome.
We missed. Unsurprisingly. Can we... Oh, let's go after that one. Well, that took care of that. Okay. So, we're gonna try and kill this fighter. Perfect. This is going really well. Now, Octavia does have the problem of being the last person before the owlbear rips apart our saber-toothed tiger. And it worked out just fine. Everything was good. The only one I'm going to bother looting manually is that one, because I want to skin it, but it didn't work anyways, so... That sucks a little. 1 masterwork sword is all we get out of this fight. Unless we'll take the bows. Composite bows are at least worth something.
Without a doubt.
And that's it. Pretty decent fight. Also, we need another 6,000-ish experience before we can level, which is pretty close. Much closer than it was before. We're getting there. It's just a slow process. Alright, continuing our journey. We're gonna head up here, grab this mine, then head over to the ancient mine. Really? Another fight right away? That's a lot of random encounters. Usually there's not...
Hey, wait for
More
me.
cultist fighters. One of them's gonna explode, probably. That one. That one is straight up gonna explode. You can tell by the way it's bobbing its head. Like an insane person.
This is going to hurt.
18 damage. Not enough damage. Can you take down that guy? Perfect. 18 whole experience. Well, we hit it once. Almost killed it. We're gonna go straight in on the owlbear, though. It is the one that needs to die the most. And that one can go there, too. There we go. Perfect. It exploded into gore, as I like my owlbears to do. That was terrible. Okay, that takes care of that one. Amiri is apparently fine.
Attack!
We missed entirely again.
Burn.
She can shoot that one. Amiri's gonna try and attack, but probably miss. But nope, she actually did really well.
I'll fight if I have to.
We hit for one. Not the most damage, but whatever. I wonder how many of these cultists fight we're gonna have to do. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the 90 experience from the owlbear kill is pretty nice to get. But otherwise, I mean, they're kind of uneventful fights. The whole rest of the fight's basically worth 100 experience total. That was just normal longsword. Not even the Mastercraft one. Where is it? There it is. No, that's the Mastercraft one. Give me that one back. Where's the other one? That one. I'll take that one, and these two. Alright, now we're moving on.
A rest would be welcome.
It says field for reclaiming, but it also says we're not within our borders.
I need to catch
I'm gonna go there anyways. We can't claim it,
Hungry. When we stop.
even though it says we can. Oh, that's bad. We should have just fled. Everyone's tired.
afraid.
Literally everyone except for Kyrieru is fatigued. This is gonna be a grim fight. Except that they suck, apparently. Anyone doing the weird thing? No, no one's actually actively... We can't charge because we're fatigued.
Strike as
Oh
one.
no, this is not even the character I thought it was. I'm just in a daze today, apparently. We're definitely not fatigued with our Smilodons. You are going to go in and do the fight for us, basically.
Bring it.
Cool, that actually worked.
Flames take it.
So did that. Wow, everyone's doing pretty well. Alright, we'll shoot that guy.
This is where I step in.
Don't care. You go kill that one. She can't charge because she's fatigued, so don't care about her. Let's just end this.
When we stop.
Alright, now we're gonna leave and walk the last couple feet, and then we'll definitely have to rest because I'm pretty sure Kyrieru's almost fatigued as well. Also, so many cultists. They're not gonna have anybody left after we're done murdering them all.
We should gather all strength.
There we go. Finally, they all were fatigued. Alright.
I'm dying to know how.
You know,
There is. Let's go in and see what it is. I think it's spiders. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's spiders in this place. Or earth elementals? I vaguely remember this place, but
Our path leads
I'm just
on.
drawing a blank on what exactly is inside of it. It's kind of weird, like, most of their outdoor maps are fairly similar. They always have like a path up, path to the side, ancient wyvern standing guard. Let's do the whole buff thing. Ancient wyverns can be really rough, depending on how that goes.
call to them.
Here!
So, let's just make sure it goes really well for us. Do you think if we enlarge our Smilodons, they get even better? Oh, you can't enlarge them because they're not people. That makes sense. It's unfortunate. But actually kind of makes sense.
What's
And
taking
Lindsay
so
was
long?
called
That's enough buffs, I think. We're not going to full buff up for one Ancient Wyvern. Except it gets to go one of the first movements. It's going to smack Valerie, probably. We also maybe should have used Heroism. We'll use our song anyways. We're going to delay. Did you get poisoned? Oh, she got poisoned. That's actually really bad for her. What's its modifier? Plus 24 to hit. That's very impressive. Unfortunately, if we don't have a Cure Poison, we are gonna lose Valerie. Also, damn, this thing's got a lot of armor. 29. Maybe we should have gotten more buffs on. See how it goes.
Taste my fury.
Basically, we're going to check if our character has Cure Poison. Is it a poison attack? It's Venom. I think Venom counts as poison. Pretty sure. Do you have a Delay Poison or Cure Poison spell? Neutralize Poison. Try that. Perfect. It worked out just fine. Okay, we're good. Now Valerie gets to attack. Why would you move? You could have just stood still. I don't understand why you moved.
Serves you right.
I guess she was out of range, but even still. I honestly don't care if the Smilodons die, we can just rest and they'll come back to life. 360 experience, though. Amulet, sorry. An amulet. Amulet of natural armor. The words in the ancient stone are barely visible. Property of House Trestrin. The Smilodon died, by the way. Is this one dying too? No, this Colin's fine, apparently. Oh, it came back to life. Are you still poisoned? Yes. Wait, is the other one envenomed? No. I mean, we could try. Do we have anything to heal Venom?
I will
Venom?
see this through.
No. No. We only have the one? It's probably gonna die.
I will guide us.
Although it did save a fourth. It did do its fourth save, so is it done dying then? Yep, okay, so it's got some con damage, but it'll heal up. We have a bunch of restore spells, so when we rest, it'll be fine. Everything is good. I think that was the only thing there. Not super exciting, just one ancient wyvern. Still a good amount of experience though. Puts us closer to a level. A little over 5 KOA now. And I think we're running out of time on this video as well. But where else can we go in the next couple seconds? I guess nowhere really. We can just make our way back. I'll just kind of fill in some gaps in our territory. And if anything exciting happens, I will restart the video. We could go to the Spire, or to Silver Stair. Silver Step. That place.
Face me if you dare.
More bandits. This one's gonna be an owl cat. Did our other thing die? I only see one Smilodon on. Oh, there's two. Okay, good. Alright. I guess we can just haste. We're gonna need to rest soon anyways, so. Haste is up. We'll use our thing. Alright, Amiri, could you just come up here and get that guy out of the way? We're gonna take an AOO with our Smilodon, probably. Definitely. Just fine. Need to hit this thing a bunch. We hit it for 5 out of 6 attacks. Didn't kill it.
This is going to hurt.
10 damage, also didn't kill it. Let's shoot that
Do
guy.
not hold back.
We missed entirely. Could you come finish this guy off, please? Well, that worked out pretty well. And just shoot that guy for one. For just whatever reason, doesn't really matter.
You deserved it.
Lindsay, you're killing me here. Amiri took 4 damage to the face. And missed that archer. Moth Fighter's dead. What's next?
Stay behind me. Look at me, Gorum!
We march ahead.
Oh wait,
Hold up.
before we go anywhere, let's just quickly skin. Oh, we did get the skinning done. And the longsword and 1 bow. We'll grab the other bow in the zoned out screen. So I think we're going to call it a video here. I'm just going to make my way back to the capital. See if there's anything else that needs to be done when we reach the capital, which I'm sure there will be. Because we already have an exclamation mark. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.